Ventures Season 27 begins. I'm going to give you a heads up on the yearly timeline. Flashbang warning in 3, 2, 1 that not only will this season end on November 19th, that'll also be the start of the very next season, but the expected return is going to shift because Daylight Savings is on November 2nd, I believe, so it'll be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, November 19th at the end of this season, and I'm also on the timeline just to kind of show you guys that there is a lot going on. We got the Jackal Launcher going to be available, Clip is available, Chaos Agent and Dungeons is available. Cram Session at the end of the season is fantastic. That is 10,000 gold, very, very easily achieved. I'll be making videos on a lot of that throughout the series, throughout the season. Dirge Song's coming out, Gravedigger, Spectral Blade, and well, the Plasmatic Discharger, it'll come around. It'll come around. You might not want to use it, given the recent changes, but it is there. It is there. So, the Ventures rewards. Let's go over all of the most important things, and then I'll break it down quickly. First and foremost, on the left-hand side is a reward summary of everything in the middle. If you go to this page, link down below, you can hit Show More, see everything in between, but when it's collapsed, it's just the most notable items. The Ventures XP for level 50, which is the end of the standard rewards, is 1.9 million. That is about 4 million less than it's historically been, which is great. That was a change a few seasons ago. Thank you, Epic, for making Ventures 17% quicker. On the right-hand side is what happens after 50. So at level 51, you'll get 1200 reperk, blah, blah, blah. Level 60, you'll get 600 legendary perk up. Then at 71, you'll be back to 1200 reperk, and then it'll loop forever. So all of the hero vouchers, the superchargers, whatever else you get, that stops at 50. That's kind of the notable thing there. And I did say vouchers plural. You do get one weapon voucher at level 13. Note, I'm not going to say link down below 40 times. In the description is going to have weapon voucher recommendations. I understand the plasmatic discharger has been nerfed to the ground. Technically, it's been fixed, so it's no longer being as OP as it used to be, but everything else in that video is totally good. Then I've got my hero vouchers video, Corey perk suggestions, how to spend your flux on both heroes and weapons, and my recommendations on how to spend your superchargers, and my video on XP for this, every venture season, how to get it efficiently. All of those resources will be linked down below so that you guys can learn more in specific areas. But just as a notable overview for the Ventures rewards levels, at 13, you get your weapon voucher. At 16, you get 100 of the 200 available flux. At 17, you get a core reperk. At level 20, you get a hero voucher. And at level 22, you get the rest of your legendary flux. This is where, if you do not like Ventures, or you're an early game player, or you think level 130 is where you plan on not playing Save the World anymore, level 22 is where you can probably stop. It's actually relatively easy to get this, just a few hours of grinding, or if you're playing with friends. Discord link down below. The Minerva server is a fantastic place to meet people. If you are friendly and nice and you don't use words like carry, you should be okay. You should be okay. Just tell people, I want to play the game. I don't need to be carried. I don't need help. I just need people to talk to. You should be able to enjoy Ventures with the right group if you're nice about it. Then if you want to keep on going, you can get all the different superchargers. I'm not going to read out all of this. You can see what's available, but suffice to say, at level 50 is when you no longer get any more new superchargers, and then at 46 is where you can stop if you only care about power level. I understand that grinding out another 450,000 XP for a supercharger for weapon, hero, and trap, not as exciting, but you might want to do it anyway because of the quest progression down here. This is collapsed. There's a lot of XP that's not being shown when it is collapsed, but whatever, with all that out of the way, you do get a lot of extra stuff at the end. You get some core perks, weapon supercharger, hero. You could read through these at your leisure. I'll scroll over it slowly here just so you can see the two different sections there. These are not in this top left summary. These are just the basic rewards for hitting level 50. Down here is completely separate. So many times in my Ventures grinding, I've been like level 50, kind of done, but I still had a few quests to do, and there's, core reperks back here. It's worth it, in my opinion. These are good resources for an endgame player, and those are things that you might want to go after. So now that we've talked about, oh my goodness, everything on my list, good for me following my own thing here, I want to give a little bit of tips for loadouts, early game, and stuff that you might want to know. So loadouts are not in this video. I'm sorry if I clickbaited you a little bit and you came here looking for loadouts, but there are a lot of things to talk about. My favorite Ventures loadout is this Cloak Shadow build. I love this thing. It's just so satisfying. Basically, all you need is Cloak Shadow in the lead, Blakebeard stash, and the heroes to run it. Battle Beat's super fun. Love that build. Love it so much. And especially in the Hexsylvania season, we have the close range modifier. So everything within 2 tiles of you is going to take a little bit of extra damage, and then everything beyond gone 2 tiles is basically taking half damage. It's pretty bad, or it's a quarter damage. It's a lot less. It's pretty bad. So in order to expand that range, you can place defenders out there, and you can have commanders, so players within range of those enemies. That's a lot of organization, and defender pads can break, and teammates don't always behave. So using close range stuff like decoy airstrike, paleo luna and melees, using go and constructor if you're crazy, dragon slash, you can also use, I'm trying to think of shotguns. All of that is covered here. I understand this was 3 years ago. I understand this says season 17, but this is filled with good loadouts that you will want to try out. So I'm going to put all that, I'm going to put the link to this playlist, so all those linked in the description down below if you guys want to get some loadouts. And of course, if you want to grind XP as efficiently as possible, I do have this video, which was conveniently recorded in Hexsylvania, although it doesn't matter. All of these tips work with every single season adventures, even phasing through your own floors. So yeah, again, this is a few years ago, but I haven't remade it because there's nothing new to say, other than top XP grinders might suggest going through this as quickly as possible. I don't know why it's playing in the bottom right, I'm sorry, but yeah, top XP grinders would say spam missions as quickly as possible, don't worry about blue glow, but if you want to maximize the amount of XP on a per mission basis, this video is completely fine. That was a lot of information. I am sorry, but there's a lot to talk about. So, early game tips that I give in every single Ventures video, and I'm way too late for this disclaimer, but the rewards haven't changed for a few seasons, so this is the same thing I say pretty much every year, although if you're watching at this point, you're committed, so let's get going. The very first mission of Ventures is not going to want to be a fight the storm mission. It's not going to want to be retrieve the data or ride the lightning, because your very first quest is to complete a mission. Now I'm going to expose myself a little bit here. I do record these videos in advance. I know Cav from Fortnite DB. I DM him in advance to make this page for me so I can get the video guys out for you as soon as the season starts. So I am technically recording this in Blasted Badlands. I'm sorry. But I just want to show Ventures here. I haven't played at all. I'm kind of checked out on Fortnite right now, going through breakup, massive wave of depression, and I don't need the rewards anyway. I'm sorry, I don't grind Ventures anymore, but I might next season. Twitch link down below if you guys want to hang out with me. So what you can see is in the early game, you could ride the lightning, you could run an Atlas mission, whatever. I recommend resupply. Go to a 15 zone. I actually did this on my noob account. You can hit a power level 15 zone with a few friends. Pretty doable, not too bad. And resupply does not require any combat. So you can get the highest level mission you can run at that time, which is a decent amount of XP, no combat required, and you're functionally guaranteed a victory within about 10 minutes, and that will complete your very first quest for, oh, okay, that was nice and lined up, then it wasn't. Completing any mission. Then the next quest you do is going to be fight an Atlas, then you can run the fight the storm, then you could do ride the lightning, then you can, if you can find it, do retrieve the data. It's not always available, kind of sucks, but that's kind of the deal. If you want to minimize your Ventures playing, we are on season 27 here. I am not trying to be a negative person, but I understand. Look, I didn't grind Ventures. Like, it's not always fun. It's not the most enjoyable game mode for a lot of us. So if you want to minimize your Ventures gaming, you can stop there. You can just do all the 15 zones and just quit. You can just quit. You can wait. You can wait until the next day, for example, where you could start. Okay, shop resets for me at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time right now, but if you run your missions just a few hours before shop, then you can hit all the 15 zones. That should put you at about Ventures level, let's see here, 7 or so. And you can see at level 10, you unlock the 23 zones. Then once shop resets, you guys could watch my daily video for your first Ventures mission after shop. Then you can queue the 15s again, and that should get you to Ventures level 10, where then on you can continue onto the 23 zones, and you should be able to unlock the 34 zones before you finish all the 23s. Things start to move very smoothly out of that after that very early game starts. So that's my general suggestion. I say that in every single Venture season, but it's a good way to do it. If you do fight the storm right away, it's not a big deal. You might just have to replay the same mission, which is inefficient, but it's not a big deal. We're not playing a video game here to maximize efficiency. We're just chilling in our free time. So hopefully that's enjoyable for you regardless. And I think that just about covers everything. We got loadouts, XP, early game, overview of the rewards, links down below to the notable stuff, and of course the plasmatic discharger has been adjusted. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Twitch link down below if you guys want to catch my streams. I'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe if you're new. Channel members get early access to my fun videos. Guides like this one just stay private until they go out, because I don't like paywalling like good info. But regardless, if you guys want to support me a little bit extra, see my videos early, you can do so. Otherwise, my videos are free to view for everybody eventually, regardless. So that's it. I'm out of here. Goodbye. Enjoy the new season, everybody. Go have fun with dungeons. I should link my dungeon loadouts in the description down below. I can't believe I didn't think of that.